Hello everybody and welcome back. So I'm a little bit behind in setting things up. But yeah, I will be okay, sorry. Just getting things set up still. But we will be continuing on with Persona. Um Hopefully, let's see, we just finished up the third palace. Alright, and there we go. Are you gonna go away? No? How about now? There we go. Alright, so we just finished up the third palace, and now I'm essentially working on personal stats and confidant levels. I do want to make these ones level up. Ow. Oh, I can't go anywhere?
Hey.
Okay, so I gotta sleep.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well then.
So, out of curiosity, is anybody interested in actually seeing me play New Game Plus on this?
Good morning.
What a refreshing morning. How are you doing? You didn't expect the Phantom Thieves would suppress a man that even the police had trouble with. The fact that they have so much support online is worrisome. I'm in a bind since I previously denounced them. All the interviews these days ask me about that. So, can I really say the Phantom Thieves are on the side of justice with just this example? What do you mean?
Hey.
I was originally investigating the mental shutdown incidences. People change suddenly and cause strange accidents or horrible crimes. Don't you think it's similar to the change of heart? Thanks. Why am I suddenly so tired? That the Phantom Thieves are doing? Yeah, think about it. Their actions mirror the mental shutdown cases with the rate of victims. It's impossible not to see a connection there. Actually, one thing I don't get with this is the shutdowns were happening for just regular Joes who would not have a palace. I mean, they probably wouldn't even have a shadow. I mean, they would have a shadow, but they probably wouldn't have like a significant shadow who would twist even a little bit of mementos. So how would the other guy, unless his version of the metaverse, he's able to go after people who are the opposite? That's right. Don't want to make you late. I'll see you later, or whatever. This last little bit. Yeah, same crap.
I see.
Alright.
How tragic.
The Phantom Thieves. In this internet society, every silly little thing gets its 5 minutes of fame. But just like a fleeting firework, they are destined to be forgotten once summer ends. Now that I think about it, there's an organism that has its own short-lived glimmer. That's right, fireflies. They're probably something akin to magical creatures to city folk, or city kids. Silicon could You haven't been completely tainted by city life yet, so here's a question.
Give it a try.
What is the name of the light-producing substance in fireflies? I want to say it's luciferin. Okay.
Well done.
Correct. When luciferin combines with oxygen, it undergoes oxidation and emits light. A firefly cannot cry, so it burns its body, or so they say. Their light is actually a chemical reaction called a cold light. It doesn't produce heat like fire.
Nice going.
Huzzah! More knowledge.
All right.
Now that I think about it, there's a fireworks show next week. It may not be a bad idea to go see them. However, don't become so blinded by the far-off lights that you can't see the exams in front of you.
Hey, hey.
I want to go relax somewhere after the exams end. Oh, the exams are on like the 13th, aren't they? 7/18, Marine Day. Finals end on the 16th, so that should be good, right? What are you talking about? The fireworks festival. You're really quick to look up that stuff like that. Impressive, Ryuji. It's easier to work when you got a goal in mind, yeah? Hey, we're in the middle of class, talking about those things. Talk about those things later. Yeah.
Hey. Hey.
Okay. Oh, it's a Phantom Diesel. I've seen it in Shibuya before too. It's like totally cool. I hope they keep it up. I've been rooting for them this whole time. Are they incredible? I heard they're really getting momentum. By the way, this is pretty damn good drawing. Is Saladin a fanboy? You're probably retarding me. So I have absolutely no goals right now. So I can get the death confidant up, which is here. So she's already at 7. How much money do I have right now? Shit all. Okay. I mean, I can either do that, or I can start working on... Yeah, whatever. I'll just do the clinic. Because the quicker I get one done...
Don't pass out, okay?
I'm getting harder, huh? How's your health? Don't forget to stay hydrated. I want you to clap when you take my medicine. So, what are you here for today? Well, I can't afford the thing, so I guess I'll do the clinical trial. Oh, so for it to go up, I actually need to improve my, what's it called? My charisma. Well, in that case, I'm gonna work at the flower shop and get some more kindness. Oh.
I'm counting on you.
Looking for reddish flowers. Okay. Oh, actually, hold on a second. Alright, sorry about that. As I had put into chat that there was some work stuff that popped up, so I just had to quickly deal with that. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. So reddish flowers. Well, I mean, first and foremost, Scarlet Rose. So that's a red flower, so... Blue flower of normal size, orange, yellow... I guess gecko orchid. Should be good.
That's great.
There we go. Nice. Got more money. Which also means I get more... Or I should also get, I think, 2 points.
Good work.
Should get 2 points in...
Nice.
Kindness. 3, nice. Nice! Ranked up to kindness, too, so I'm empathetic.
All right.
Wanna head back?
So now, next up will be... Charm.
Ah, you're back.
How'd you know? I'm sorry to say, right now, I'm not, because of the stat bonus I get from here.
Oh. Whoa.
So 3 points to charm. Damn, didn't get
Alright.
the...
Wanna head back?
Didn't get the thing. Oh well, not a big deal. I will work on confidant levels until Thursday. Thursday I will work on get more charm again.
Aren't the Phantom Thieves amazing?
Hey Zanagi, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the 20 bits. It is
I hope
greatly
rest of the
appreciated.
Phantom Thieves.
And it's going alright. Had a bit of a rocky start to this just because I wasn't like fully set up yet by the time the timer ran out, and then work stuff came up like 10 minutes in. But luckily, still here, still able to keep streaming. Okay. How are you doing, Izanagi?
Quiet down.
People sure are making a fuss, even though it's right before exams. Behind Kanashiro's arrest are the Phantom Thieves, a mysterious group that changes people's hearts. If I recall, there were similar rumors back during the business with Kamoshida-kun. Help the weak and crush the strong. Truly a modern legend of the gentleman thief. Long history of humans, the gentleman thief has been seen briefly during times of turmoil. Let's have a look at this picture. Selican-kun. This is a painting of the most famous gentleman thief in Japanese history.
Do you know the answer?
What was the name of the gentleman thief whose family was boiled alive during the Sengoku period? I can say myself! Wow. Well, Arsene wasn't there. Wait. I recognize Gomon. I don't know why. Okay. So yeah, it is Gomon.
This is it.
Correct.
I'm sure, as you know, this is the origin of the term Gomon bath, or bath heated from the bottom. Only stealing from the rich and powerful and sharing it with the poor. Gomon's exploits have been documented in many forms of media, like kabuki and novels.
Nice going.
I'm getting tons of stuff for this. Lupin the Third, maybe? Maybe?
All right.
I know I've read at least a summary of Lupin the Third, or not a summary, but like a description. I haven't watched Lupin the Third yet. It's been on my list for a while. Never watched it though. Or it's actually unclear whether or not Goemon was indeed a gentleman thief. Rebellion against Hideyoshi, whose campaign had failed, propaganda by the government to sully his name. The gentleman thief Goemon may be no more than an illusion made by varying motivations. In actuality, most heroes and gentlemen thieves throughout history are something like that.
Yep.
You like the moves a lot? Okay. Hopefully I'll be able to get into it at some point. I'll make sure people don't think we're just an illusion. But before that, you need to study for the exams that are starting tomorrow. Ooh. Will I be able to use the what's it called?
Hey.
Okay, you studying well? And give you a general idea of what it was like when I was a second year. What do you think? Want to study together? Decide later. There's a Lupin and Detective Conan mashup movie. That's good. You know what? I have to actually rewatch. I have to actually start watching Detective Conan again because I got really turned off of it by the English dub that was brought here. So I never really gave it a good chance. And I've never been able to really find a decent version of the sub. But also, to be fair, I never gave it a lot to look for it. Ryuji. So Ryuji's level 4 and she is level 1. But the big thing is getting Baton Pass. Baton Pass is extremely handy. So I'm going to start working on her. Because if I start working with her and getting her skilled up...
This?
Now solve this problem using the formula I just taught you. You understand that's what I can... I think I can do it. It seems you're studying a little more efficiently today thanks to Makoto's help. 3 points into knowledge. Haha. Baton pass over literally anything fucking else. Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
I agree.
Press is validating. You're a quick learner. This is actually a pretty good review for me as well. Hooray, I got it 1 point. Well then, let's move on to the next problem.
I'll see you later.
Oh. I didn't level her up. Well, shit.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, he still wants to... Okay. So... Oop, wrong one. Confidant. So... you are still rank 1, so yours doesn't really go to anything. Ryuji is Harrison Recovery. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon a... That's actually pretty good. Oh, by the way, hi Sif. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Studying doesn't do much for confidence. It's more for a knowledge boost. Okay. Well, I mean, I just... I responded to her text here. So, I thought that was going to be... what's it called? Right now I am trying to, like, buff up my confidants. So, I guess, oh yeah, I might as well. Because of the fact that she's, like, on the verge of leveling up. Or confidant leveling up. Oh, there you are. I was wondering where my informant had gone to. It's warm out. Speaking of which, the public's starting to warm up to the Phantom Thieves, your favorites. Have you heard any good gossip? My deadline's coming up and I'm all out of material. Sit down, I'll treat you. Hooray! Hang out with her.
Hey!
For real? From the look of it, you must have good information, huh? Give me the details about the Kamoshida incident. Well, I'm gonna walk around. Let me know when you're ready to leave.
I see.
You have to legit follow a guide to be able to max all confidants on your first playthrough. Ah! Well, I'm not looking to max all confidants, I'm just looking to max some. So, the calling card they used for Kamoshida was different. Now that's a scoop. That kind of information usually doesn't see the light of day. Do you have any photos or video of it? Mishima might. Nice, you have some great connections. But seriously, the Phantom Thieves of Hearts? They sound like kids on a playground, not valiant fighters for society. I mean, they act all high and mighty, but I'm not sure they're really worth very much in the end. What about their justice? Huh, that's hilarious. You think they're actually virtuous? In my line of work, there's no clearer sign of deception than goodwill. You know, like the shady actions of a charitable organization, or the actual criteria of a peace prize. Same goes for the Phantom Thieves. You just have to learn to take some things with a grain of salt. Come on, don't be such a downer. Why, it's the truth. There you go again, you used to be so positive.
Ugh.
I don't think you can on your first playthrough. I mean, there probably is a way, but you probably have like this very thin, like zero error path that you have to take, which is complete bullshit. But I mean, I am considering doing a New Game Plus run of this. Oh, shut up. Shut it. I don't care about the past. Give me some sushi. We're all out. Hey, why don't you go back to covering politics? It's a very strict guide, so yeah. No can do. I've been permanently reassigned to Culture and Entertainment Department. What a crappy company. I mean, it's already been over a year since the incident. Oh, by incident, I mean... Don't say another word. That was nothing to do with my source. Right, sorry. Ugh, damn it, I'm already sobering up. Give me a refill, Lala-chan. Jeez, you're such a child sometimes. Your stats are a big key on how you progress, so maybe I don't... Okay. Well, I probably will do a New Game Plus. I mean, it's probably going to be the exact same story. There's not going to be any real differences other than I'm going to be a hell of a lot more powerful. And there's going to be slight changes in the aspect of, like, I will be able to, like, catch the chalk thrown at me and this and that. Hey, you want a drink? You want to have some of mine if you want. Ahem.
Oh!
Whoa, that's some scowl you got. Anyway, why are you coming to a bar if you can't even drink alcohol? I like the atmosphere. That makes sense. Feel free to visit whenever you want, honey. Wow, that's seriously the only reason? You're so uptight. Well, at least now I know you're going to be pretty useful. I'm not all that interested in the Phantom Thieves myself, but keep the information coming, alright? Hooray! Level 2.
All right.
What's taking so long,
I
Nala-chan?
said.
Where's my drink? Do they call you escargot because you move so slow as a snail? We're all out of booze. A certain sloshed reporter drank it all. Can't you go buy more? I'll wait for you forever. Just kidding. I was able to pique Oya's interest in the story of the Phantom Thieves. I can feel like my charm has increased. Nice! Been trying to... And I got Suave Charm.
All right.
Well then.
See you later. Don't forget to bring me more juicy info, okay? So now I have all my social stats up to 3, which is definitely helpful. Okay, so this is the first day of the exams. Today is the first day of your final exams begin. Which of the following phrases has its origin in the shogi piece? Oh, nouveau riche. I remember that from yesterday or the day before. That's about right. Let's see, an essay question. Looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Why did Ishika Gomen become a popular subject after his death? Gomen was popular because he wasn't just a thief, he was a gentleman thief, right? Good luck. Stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Yep, that's Gomen, alright. And the person in power who had it was Hideyoshi. Yeah. So we just covered that. Oh! Naruto Uzumaki, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Burning Hells. Hope you're doing well today. He was boiled alive, which is why we have the Gomen Bath, because of it. Gomen fought against those in power and was executed for it. After his death, he was seen as a hero.
Yep.
We finished in time.
Give
Time's
it
up. Give it up already. Oh, okay.
Now everyone.
Second day of violence may begin. Which of the following statements are true of this organism? Oh, that's a king crab that is also related to the urchin crab, which wasn't actually a crab because it had less legs.
Ooh, we can do this.
Okay, what is said to be the reason people get... Oh, that was easy. That was television.
Ooh, we can do this.
Oh, that was it for Thursday? Okay.
Let's get started.
Third day of anniversary, you may begin. Which of these was made using the silver ratio? B4 size paper.
Ooh, we can do this.
Define sin and athesis. The Greek root words of synthesia. That was together in together in senses.
Ooh, we can do this.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's good. So, it should be another day, right? Today's the last day of exams, huh? Seemed like some of those were kind of tough.
Yep.
That wasn't too bad. Should have gotten a decent score, right? Well, I guess we'll have to see. Exams are finally over. I'm so exhausted. I can get back to actually sleeping in peace. No, you must have been studying pretty hard if it kept you up at night.
Hey.
Now I was playing video games. Slacking off is just too much fun. I know, right? I kept cleaning my room instead of studying. Might even be too clean now. You two are perfect exemplars of what escapism can mean. The last day depends on your study stat. Oh? So, like, how does the knowledge stat affect the days? Like, would I have gotten questions on Friday, or would have it like ended on Thursday?
Wait.
Whatever, it's over with now. Who cares about that anymore? Oh no, it was Saturday that I had questions. Or I didn't have questions, so but it was Friday I did, Thursday I did, and Wednesday I did. What's really important is the Phantom Thief's popularity. Ain't it amazing? Kind of feels like our time's finally here.
True.
I've even heard people excitedly speculating. I think it's 2 to max first exam, 4 to max second exam, 5 to max final exam. You get a better rating last day. Doesn't have questions. Okay. There should be no need to hurry. Okay, thinking over it.
Yeah.
Hold up. The most important thing is our celebration party. I hope you guys didn't forget. It's Fireworks Festival on the 18th. I guess we're meeting up in Shibuya, yeah? Let's say 5 p.m. You sure are on top of these kinds of things. So basically, it depends on my knowledge, which depends on what stat I'll get.
Now for the weather.
Seems we'll continue to have localized torrential rainstorms all throughout the week. If you're heading outside, be prepared for sudden changes in the weather.
Ah,
The forecast has been
back.
terrible lately. I mean, they didn't say anything about rain today. Request her. If her thing's going to go up, I'm going to request her. What? Are you serious? Fine, I'll be right there. I'll have to keep teaching you until you understand.
Jeez.
Are you serious? I told you the story about my sick little sister was a lie. You know, you're being used for money, and you still request me. Oh, I need a relationship guide on how to get like all the best points at this point, or at least an option like the what's it called for the Thieves Network. Because I mean, honestly, all three of these answers are something I would pick. This one for the lulz. Do a quick Google. Okay. Persona 5 Confidant Guide. I don't think... No, that's not exactly what I want. This one? She is... Temperance. Okay. Just because it's hilarious. And it gives me a +2. I am thankful that you requested me, but... You really are one strange kid. I'm a mediocre teacher and a mediocre maid, and yet you listen to everything I have to say. You're the complete opposite of me. I don't even properly attend to my students' needs.
So...
Money is actually an apology. There was a student named Takase at the school I taught before Shujin. Takase-kun was considered a problem child since he had the lowest grades and skipped school a lot. So I was put in charge of guiding him, or rather pushing him to transfer to another school. When I got to know him, I realized that he wasn't a problem child after all. In fact, he was working several part-time jobs just so he could cover his living expenses. His relatives took him in when his parents died, so he had to make money to support himself. He couldn't attend school every day, but he was motivated to study. That's why I decided to tutor him. After I started working with him, his grades started to improve, slowly but surely. But I was told that it was wrong to only help certain students and not others. Then a strange rumor about him being a juvenile delinquent began to circulate. And on top of that, I got called into the principal's office. He threatened me, saying that that I'd be dismissed if I didn't continue if I continued to tutor Takase-kun. How terrible. Yeah. The rest of don't give me anything, so I can just put what I want. I got scared of losing my job and having rumors spread about me, so I canceled our upcoming tutor sessions. Takase-kun was on his way to one of his part-time jobs when I told him, out of all days, it was New Year's Eve, and it began pouring rain that day, and he died in a car crash. He sounded so depressed that when I told him that I couldn't tutor him anymore, but then he said that it was no big deal because he had to work anyway, so I wouldn't feel bad. If only I had kept my promise to him. Let me just double check. Yeah, all of them are +0s. It's not your fault. Takase-kun was exhausted from the tutoring sessions and working at all his part-time jobs. His guardians blamed me for the accident, saying it was my fault that he was so tired. They said that they were going to sue me and take the issue to the media and the Board of Education. I wouldn't have been accused of a crime, but if word had gotten out, the school would have been done for. I wanted to continue teaching no matter what, so I ended up paying them the apology money so they wouldn't sue me or say anything. These are both bad choices. Yeah, no, I got one. Guardians, huh? It's my indecisiveness that backed him into a corner, and I blame myself every day. I know paying them isn't going to bring him back, but it's the only way I can atone for my sins. Seems like his guardians are satisfied with our arrangement, so... See, nothing ever good comes from getting involved with me. I have to keep my distance to avoid hurting others, so I don't meddle in my students' lives. I've been coming here because of a random twist of fate, but we should say goodbye as well. I want to see you again. Stalkin-kun, you're really not the type to back down, are you? I guess we're in this together now that I told you the whole story, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do about the other teachers so you get free periods with them too. I look forward to continuing our relationship. Oh, sweet. So I get free time in other teachers' classes with her help.
All right.
That's actually quite helpful. Alright, time to clean. Oh my, this room is so dusty. Even though I wipe this place squeaky clean every visit. Guess it's all for you. Okay. Oh, wow. It's so dusty. If my cough is already this bad, maybe better off tearing this place down and then trying to clean it. Well, the chicness of this room is truly its charm, so let's keep it as is. Alright, I have to go. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, having her as a confidant definitely seems very helpful because now I can actually like focus on a bunch of other stuff. Huh? Who could that be at this hour? How's going to the movies tomorrow sound? I'm curious about new summer releases. Everyone's talking about that chick flick Love Possibly. It's kind of weepy, so it's embarrassing to go alone. Can you come with me? Making plans for tomorrow. If you respond right away to a confidant's invitation without putting it on hold, your relationship will deepen. If you immediately respond to a message, you will be unable to accept any further invitations for tomorrow. Think about making a commitment. Why not? Because I actually have her in there. Chick flick, huh? Sounds like something Lady Ann would be into. Yeah. Because I am trying to up the confidant levels. I mean, to be fair, it's... Wait, why is Monday red? Isn't that Monday a normal school day? Hey, hurry, the movie's about to start.
Help her! Please! Help her! I don't care about the money or my social status, but please! I just need to tell her how I feel!
Wait. Wait a minute. That voice actor! That sounded like the, Robin from Teen Titans. Who the fuck is that? Teen Titans TV series. Okay, main cast was Scott Melville. So he did that. Apparently he wasn't, he hasn't done this. Yeah, apparently he's not in this one. But it honestly sounded like him. Oh, sorry, Scott Menville. You know what? I'm still gonna... Scott Menville, Persona 5. Just to see. No. Quickly check his IMDb, because I mean that honestly sounded a lot like him. But the movie's right. A person's true value isn't about social standing or wealth. I feel like I was able to learn about love. Point up in charm. Okay.
All right.
Charm is improved. Oh, I used up 2 packs of pocket tissues. The girls like me want that kind of that perfect romantic kind of love you see in the movies. I get you. Oh, thanks for going along with it. Now that I think about it, that movie wasn't geared towards guys at all, huh? I'm glad you came with me. You're such a good friend. Well then, let's head home. Oh, he was also in that one. He was in Into the Spider-Verse? Interesting. I didn't realize he was in Into the Spider-Verse. Actually, when is Teen Titans supposed to be coming back? Yes, Nicolas Cage is Into the Spider-Verse. But apparently so is he. He plays additional voices, is all it says. Oh, crap. I just forgot I don't need to click on that. I'm so used to like when I click off somewhere I have to click back on. Tomorrow's Fireworks Festival. It's me at Shibuya at 5. Hey Makoto, are you going to be wearing a yukata? I'm planning on it. Yukatas are a great part of the summer tradition. They truly heighten a woman's beauty. I think I'll wear mine as well. You going? How about you then, Nazunan? I don't have a yukata. Yeah, no, why don't you come without your glasses? What's the point in that? Oh no, you don't get to see fireworks every day, so it'd be sad just to wear normal clothes. I was thinking he might want to go for a change of pace. Sounds great. You should totally come without your glasses. Well, you guys... Yukatas... Okay. Speech help? Sure. Let's help him out.
Everyone.
That you possess free will. Okay. To make your decision based on... Okay, it's the same crap that he always spouts. Our approach isn't going to work. You have to get the voters more excited. You're going to completely lose the hearts and minds of the people. Again, what I'd like to say is...
What?
Councilman Matsushita. It's been so long since we last spoke. I wanted to stop by to see how you were doing. Oh, you have a high school volunteering for you, huh? My times have changed. Do you know about the Kuramoto children? Yes. I was nearly 20 years ago. I'm impressed that you're so interested in politics. I was a member of the Kuramoto children as well. Yoshida and I joined the same year. I made an amazing career change, going from pro wrestler to a diet member. I was elected easily, but I had no idea what I was doing. I realized I wasn't elected on my own merit when I failed to be re-elected for a second term. That was true for both of us.
No.
You made a great comeback, though. You were truly an inspiration. As are you, old friend. You're working harder than anyone on the campaign trail. Well, there's no need for false praise to impress the boy here. Yoshida's well informed about the inner workings of politics, so I'm sure he'll be a great teacher. I would suggest you only do as he says, not as he does, if you want to become a diet member.
Hmm?
And what might that mean? I'm guessing he doesn't know? Really think you can win the election by being completely honest and making good arguments? You've got to secure votes, or else you'll be forever known as No Good Torah.
What?
Without honesty and good arguments, there can be no political justice. It's been a while since I've heard one of your grandiose speeches. Selican-kun, was it? Tell me, what about Yoshida here drew you in? Alright, well, fine. I will get his too. So these two will both give me a +2. Wait, why did it give me a +1 when that was supposed to be a +2? Like, literally, the thing says +2 on it, but it apparently was just a +1. So I get fundraising now.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to just close these extra windows. Where'd you come up with his last name? Salokin? It's
Yes.
my first name backwards. My name has actually honestly been said so many times that I've kind of given up trying to keep it secret. So I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'll put my first name backwards. It just happens to turn out to be actually a pretty interesting name. And, I mean, it's also like a backup name if, for example, for some reason I have to stop using Asmodan. I'll just switch over to that. But I have no reason why I would have to stop using Asmodan. I'm the one pointing the finger at you. That's all I'm going to say. Why did he have to mention that? My apologies for all that today.
Well then, I'll
Good
see
job.
you again.
Alright, so that... Wait, he didn't level up! Did he? Oh yeah, he did.
Come on.
Right when we're about to leave too. Who is it? Saw disturbing news online. Sounds like it'll be really bad if it turns out to be true. What's this about? Well, it seems like an insane group is getting ready to declare war on the Phantom Thieves. I was afraid to just hold on to that information myself, so wanted to tell you at least. That's actually all I have to say, though. Sorry to bother you on your day off. What could he mean by insane group? Let's think about this after we get back. We don't have much time, so let's get going. Oh, right, this is the, what's it called? Actually, I'm quickly looking at Mishima.
It's so humid.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so Mishima's is actually quite helpful when he gets max.
It's
So, well, hot.
I feel like I'm being baked.
Oh, okay, it's voice acted.
those girls are way too late.
It must be taking time for them to put on the yukata.
Bet you $10 they forgot.
Why aren't you two wearing them?
Got clothes like yukata. Man, you look way too normal in that.
People often say that to me.
Oh, by the way, the exams.
No, probably doesn't
I
help
bet you
either.
got a big fat F on them.
I mean, to be fair, Morgana is currently like sitting on top of the bag, so
Shut up. We don't know that yet.
oh, they are wearing
You're
it.
going to the fireworks festival?
That's right.
Oh, that's not them. Wow, I saw brown and blonde hair, and I just immediately assumed it was them.
Us too. Wanna go together?
Are we getting hit on?
Come on, let's go together.
Do you happen to be a model? You look great in that yukata.
Waiting around's a pain, so can we just go with these chicks?
Wait, what? Ditch? That sounds really dickish. But I'm going to Google this one, because that one... Persona 5, Firework... Fireworks... Yukata Girls. Nope, that's not what I want. Fireworks. Decision. Oh, don't you dare start playing shit. Okay, good. Oh, here's just a video. I think it's pretty linear on what happens, so pick whatever, I guess. I just want to make sure. Ditch girls. No, not Dutch girls. Ditch girls. No. Leave on and Makoto. So I'm actually like really curious. Does it actually do something? You know what? Fuck it. No way. I wouldn't ditch friends anyways.
We'll both apologize to the others later.
That's enough. You're disgracing your yukata. You should be more aware of your womanhood.
How could you?
Why don't you go after them then?
So those are the kinds of girls you like, Ryuji.
Well, no, that's...
You know, Yusuke's such a pretty boy, but he is really missing out because of what he says.
I guess. But he's more likable since he stays true to his ideals. Definitely more than somebody I know.
I heard that Ryuji's pretty much failed his exams.
Oh?
Mona, you little...
Hey, it's gonna get crowded if we don't get going.
Agreed.
This is why when I do blind
But,
playthroughs, I try not to look
you
shit
both
up,
look
because then I
amazing
get
in
tempted to look up
yukata.
everything
And
else.
talk about Japanese beauty.
No, I'm just going to stick to... Ooh!
Started already.
Yeah.
Yeah? Come on!
Looks like you need help.
Then why don't you go buy me a towel already, huh?
That was one of the girls that was hitting on Yusuke.
We're just trying to get out of the rain, but look how crowded it is.
I guess everyone had the same idea. What's up?
I think I just saw someone I know.
You mean the girl in that black car?
Well, she's got a ride. Oh, time to show your skills, Mona. We need you as a car.
It's not possible in the real world. My feet hurt, it's cold, festival's been canceled. This sucks.
Yep.
We made such a commotion with the public. This is what we get?
Aren't heroes that lurk in the shadows boring?
I like the shade.
What are you, Moss?
No, I'm Ginger. Fuck off.
I want to change the world with a loud bang, like a huge firework. Then again, we aren't gonna find someone bigger than Kanashiro that easily.
The rain is letting up. Though it's regrettable, we should go our separate ways for today.
Yeah, let's go home.
So you won't tell me, no matter what.
I have nothing more to say to you about that.
I see. In that case, I have ways of making you talk.
Huh? What's that supposed to...
Thanks for the drink.
Wow. She's a bitch.
Hey, we're not done here yet.
I doubt that's going to be. What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's past closing time. Clean up the place.
Regrettably, the cause behind the recent psychotic breakdown incidents is still unknown. On to other news. The international hacktivist group Medjed has released a statement to the Phantom Thieves. These are the details of the message that are posted on Medjed's website. To the Phantom Thieves causing an uproar in Japan. Do not speak of your false justice. We do not need the spread of such falsehood. We are the true executors of justice.
Phantom Thieves again?
However, we are magnanimous. We will give you an opportunity to repent your ways. If you agree to a change of heart, we will accept you as our own. If you reject our offer, the hammer of justice will find you.
Justice, huh?
We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil. Akechi-san, why do you think this announcement was made at this time?
I don't know the details, but there's no doubt that they were provoked by the Phantom Thieves. Whether it's a sense of rivalry or a simple attention grab, given the recent trends, I cannot say. Regardless, it's quite a nuisance.
A nuisance?
Both Medjed and the Phantom Thieves are nothing more than groups that uphold an egoistic justice.
What a stupid thing they're getting riled up on. Phantom Thieves, huh? What in the world are they? You know about them?
I'm not interested on that.
Can't you even take part in small talk? You should have more interest in what's going on with the world. Well, it's about time I go home.
I think I fucked that one up.
Make sure you lock the place up. Also, about the stuff in the fridge. Well, I guess it's fine. Just don't use too much of it.
It's possible that more people like these will continue to appear due to their influence. In
I like
that
how I'm
respect,
busy and
the
it still
Phantom
shows
Thieves face
people
a
signing
very
in.
serious crime.
New message in the Phantom Thieves chat room. We gotta talk about Medjed. I mean, those guys people online are going nuts over? Medjed. The name seems to come from one of the obscure gods from the Egyptian Book of the Dead. I saw the news too. For some reason they think we speak of false justice. Now then, what exactly did you want to speak regarding Medjed? Well, why don't we go after them as our next target? What a sudden suggestion. I mean, they're like bad hackers or something, right? Technically, they're crackers. those who use the internet to illegally access and alter data. Medjed is an organized group of such people, recognized by a larger international community. So they operate on a global scale? That makes them even bigger than Kanashiro, right? That's so. Our next target is going to be Medjed. Wonder if the nav will get a hit if we put Medjed in. Oh, right. Well, let's try it out. It'd be impossible if it's a pseudonym. We don't even know how many people Medjed is. Oh. Wouldn't we get at least one member's info and we try to look through it though? Look into it though? Even if we did, how would we discover the location? Damn it. The only confirmed presence of Medjed has been online. This is a greater problem than simply finding the keywords. Unless you have any more ideas, Ryuji. Hello? It seems he'd suggested this without putting much thought into it. Come on, we can't back down now. People are all excited about it. Our reputation's going to plummet if we don't face this shit. That is true. If we remain silent, people will simply believe we chose to run away from the matter. Medjed taunted us publicly, after all. They're criminals. We cannot just let them be. Yeah. And if we don't have any other targets right now either. Let's talk to Mishima tomorrow. This is some more of his things. Let's do that. Also, Makoto, try seeing if your sister has any info on them. It's highly unlikely, but sure. A world-class target, huh? We can change Medjed's heart. It'll definitely affect Mementos.
Nice.
I'm tired, aren't I? Wait, what? Oh.
Well then.
What? Tell me.
Don't care about this stuff 'cause it's just random crap. Like literally go over where I went through. Went over. They're hacktivists. How did I put my coke? There it is. Oh, our grades are out. How'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. I'm above average. That's the real dividing line. My allowance is safe for now. Wonder what score I got. I finished a little higher than the average score. Well, that should set a good example for your friends. Oh, nice.
All right.
So a little higher than average. You were busy. It's not like I could focus on studying. Not my fault my scores suck, right? It's your fault. You don't gotta throw the truth right in my face like that.
Wait.
There's always something more important here, Mishima. You want to ask me something about the internet, right? Yep, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Do you know who Medjed is? You weren't kidding about being direct. Well, I suppose the news about Medjed and the Phantom Thieves caused quite a commotion. They started out as hackers of justice, but now they only look out for their own self-interest. That's all I know. They were the group I texted Selican about yesterday. I see. Nobody's sure who actually belongs to Medjed. Well, it looks like things will be exciting this summer. It'll be the Phantom Thieves World debut, no?
Come on.
Dude. Don't worry, I'll be rooting for the Phantom Thieves. I'll get 4 mobilized as well. Now, if we're done talking here, I must really get going. I'll see you guys later. Well, that was fruitless. Wonder if anyone else got any information. You should have pretty much used to get anything. I asked my sister, but it seemed as though she didn't know very much about them. She doesn't specialize in cybercrime after all. I tried looking into them too, but I didn't come up with anything. There are really just no leads. Our opponent is truly elusive. We're going to get that tech chick, aren't we? No luck. Medjed. Seems like we won't be able to deal with them ourselves.
Yep.
I know summer vacation is due to begin next week, but I have an unfortunate announcement. We're holding an emergency assembly Monday the 25th. Please come to that school that day.
Okay,
Settle down. We've had many strange incidents, a psychotic breakdown, students being dragged into crime rings. Hence, the principal, Kobayakawa, has instructed all teachers to caution the student body. This is inconvenient for us too, you know. Having to find things to warn you about so suddenly. We're gonna find Medjed. I'm not sure. No matter how hard I look online, all I find are unreliable rumors. They carried out corporate terrorism, yet they still managed to elude arrest somehow. Kinda sure it was a lot of trouble, but this is turning out to be a much greater ordeal. Did we bite off more than we could chew? Not sure. Right, there's no knowing who we're actually going to go up against if we can't see the full picture. We don't even know whether it's a single individual or a large conglomerate of people. Even when we do manage to get a lead, what are we going to do from there? Yeah, this stuff's really not going so good. That's probably why my exams were going to shit too. You know those are two separate things, right? Damn, this stuff's really not going so good. Who's a Medjed, huh? So yeah, I think she's going to help. I initially thought she was going to be like an opponent against me, but yeah. So I have a question regarding that red light district issue. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? How does today sound? I'm unfamiliar with Aerosmith, okay. Decide later. Be honest. We're actually getting stronger. Alright, so if I check my personas, so this is for her. Do I have a lover? I have a lover, so that improves on. Do I have a chariot? I do have a chariot. And Makoto is no, she's priestess, right? Yeah, priestess. I don't have any priestess ones. Wrong one. So Makoto goes up, On goes up. I need higher charm before I can get Takumi up. So question is, Makoto or On? I'm using Makoto more right now because she has nuclear damage. Confidant. Oh, I need Baton Pass. So yeah, definitely going for Makoto. So there's so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Take a day and go to Mementos. Okay. I heard there's quite a few brothels here as well. And grind a shitload. Well, Sif, have you played on the hard difficulty? I'm honestly just curious. You're very well informed.
Yes.
I heard a great deal about it from my father. You played hard on New Game Plus. Okay. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that. It's mainly thanks to the police efforts to clean up the area.
But
even so, there's no way to eradicate crime completely. Seems the operation nowadays is mainly better hidden.
Shall we go?
Anyways, seeing is believing us. Let's come on and have a look. It was around this palace that my level 87 persona stopped one-shotting. Oh! Okay. Did we lose him? The guy was so persistent.
Oh my.
He must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Shujin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with them. If you hadn't been there to rescue me, that was dangerous.
Yes.
For him, maybe. I thought I was going to have to knock him out. Glad nobody got hurt, though. Guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. This palace is a notorious pain in the ass for one-shotting.
All right.
Oh, what day does it start? So I've kind of have a deadline to know. That's a Shujin girl. Can't remember. That was...
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. Why is she here? The after-school salon? Why is it called a salon? Not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too. As my witness, would that be okay? Well, it seems, well, we spent quite a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right, then.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, so looking, did you find anything? As you know, Medjed is a god that appears in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Huh? Apparently, its name apparently means the Smiter. It seems nobody actually sure that Medjed is the real name. On top of that, almost everything else about him is unknown. Even his form is unattainable. An unseen god that flies through the sky and shoots from his eyes. He is truly an elusive being. Dude, everything about his existence is shrouded in mystery. Wait. Fundamentally speaking, ancient Egyptian art always depicts God as drawing from the side profile. However, Medjed is facing straight ahead in all depictions of him. Taking all of this into account, he seems to be quite an alien being. I see. Well, I hope that information was at least somewhat useful. Indeed it was. Drilling into it more. That's enough, thank you. So, we still don't have any tangible clues. Okay. So... Oh yeah, it goes up. I can call Kawakami, but that won't do anything. So I kind of want to do... Oh yeah. Mainly because... just keep leveling things up. But I don't know if hers is actually any good. Oh, actually, I could get the fortune teller. What's the fortune teller? Not worth it? Okay. So, who would you suggest I go for? Actually, wait, what day is it today? Tuesday. Costs 100k to start the fortune. Okay. So then what would you suggest I do? Because right now, I'm kind of in the middle of a bunch of things. I'm going to check on my tree.
Nice.
Okay, my tree's good. The only thing I have is from her. Brojiro? Yeah, Brojiro's not there. So, oh, Brojiro. I was thinking you're Broshida. But yeah, Brojiro. Cover's open for a little while. What would you do? I can teach you the ropes. Actually, wait. Decline.
Next time, then.
What is he again? He is a Hierophant. Velvet room. Yeah, I realized I should go get a Hierophant.
Hey, inmate.
I also needed to figure out how to make a lot more money.
You certainly.
Okay. First things
You'd like
first.
to read the registration? Are you sure?
Now.
The inmate needs a power requires sacrifice.
Oh, I have room for one. Never mind.
You change your mind? You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
Sure.
This persona?
That would be actually
You'll
quite
withdraw
helpful.
This persona, then accept this persona.
Done already? No slacking off.
Because, yeah, I definitely need to get more money. Otherwise, I'm just going to end up... Silky is the priestess? Okay. I don't know who Silky is. Oh, wait. One thing I wanted to check. I made a confidant for someone in... Yeah. Next ability is unknown. Okay.
You got time right now?
Help him out.
All right.
Silky is a priestess persona. You have that persona. Okay. Prosecutor auto levels? Okay. Surgeries are extremely precise. I did just as you told me. 2 to that.
Thanks.
To help me out? Okay. Wait. What? Again, still think the shadow ends up being his hair. Like, it just makes him look like he has long hair when he's laying down.
Seems you've got your share of problems, inmate.
To think you would relax under such circumstances. Either you're quite bold, or quite foolish.
One with an unseen form. It seems you've been targeted by troublesome company.
Same with full more
I've been enjoying this endless dispute over justice. However, it will soon come to an end, and through the appearance of an unexpected force of all things. Engaging with formidable enemies is also part of your rehabilitation. After all, you must hone your powers and become a magnificent thief.
Okay, so Wednesday.
Good morning.
It's a little summer now. It's really summer now. I guess we're just walking a little bit here. I didn't think Medjed would pounce on the Phantom Thieves. Interesting things keep happening this year. The influence of the Burning Hells knows no bounds. I underestimated it, honestly. I wonder what the public thinks of this. Are they entertained or perhaps inconvenienced? They're probably entertained.
I see.
Entertained, huh? A luxury for the uninvolved. I know they mean no ill intent. So this is what the public thinks. Oops, I don't have time for a conversation. My attendance has been poor due to the injuries lately. Riva, okay.
I don't get it.
Illuminating news on the Phantom Thieves versus Medjed showdown. Which one of them will come out on top? They're both criminals just pretending to be heroes. If you ask me, Medjed causes way more trouble. They attack every company they set their sights on. I see. Well, I just hope something happens soon. But you gotta tell me, who do you think will win?
Hey, your phone was buzzing earlier.
A lot of messages from an unknown account. Nice to meet you. I'm the one they call Alibaba. Prince Ali. I want to ask you something. You're a Phantom Thief, aren't you? Can you really steal hearts?
Who is this? Why does he know that you're a Phantom Thief? Is one of our teammates pulling a prank on you?
Well, I'm not asking for charity, so let's make a deal. You wish to know about Medjed, correct? I can give you information on them if the change of heart is successful. If you so desire, I can take care of them as well. Do you believe in my skills? I can track down their accounts, just as I have with yours. But this is all I can prove at the moment. I prepared the necessary tool on my end. I look forward to it.
Shouldn't you respond to it?
How should I respond? What is this? Can't find the account to send a response to it. All I get back is an error message.
You can't reply back? I don't know what this is all about, but we should probably let everyone know about this.
That is not good.
Considering he mentioned stealing hearts, he knows, doesn't he?
Seems so.
How were we found out?
He may have traced our chat log.
How careless of us.
But how would he have known all these details with just that?
Do you think that there is another cause?
Yeah. I'm not sure why, but that's the feeling I get.
Hey, is it that easy to look at someone else's chat log?
I don't know much about it myself, but it's probably not impossible, I think.
how's it done?
Maybe they extracted our phone's data?
Why is he getting an error when he tries to reply?
Perhaps the receiving end doesn't exist.
That's possible?
Don't ask me everything. I told you that I don't know much about it.
Wait, might this be what is referred to as hacking?
Then, does that mean this guy's a hacker?
I don't get high-tech stuff. What does this all mean?
An unknown hacker contacted us.
I see. I don't really get it.
Then, is this person Medjed?
I doubt it, considering he says he wants to deal with them. That is, only if we take his words for face value.
True.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if we got this guy on our side?
But we know nothing about his identity at all. We can't trust him.
I don't think it's a bad deal, though.
Even if Alibaba turns out to be a criminal, I am not helping anyone of that sort.
Oh, right. That wouldn't be good.
The "I've prepared the necessary tool" part makes no sense either.
Could this just be a prank?
He knows an awful lot for it to be a prank.
If he knows who we are, won't we get caught?
No, if he wanted to report us, I think he would have done it already.
He must have some sort of objective of his own. He did offer us a deal after all. I'm certain he'll contact us again.
There's no telling when he'll do so, though. It'd be best if we stay together. If something happens, we can act at once.
Yeah. So, somewhere we can wait and hide for long hours.
How about LeBlanc?
That's French. It's LeBlanc, not LeBlanc.
Oh, what's with the big group?
Good evening. We were thinking about putting together plans for our summer.
Is that a new face I see?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Makoto Nijima. I hope we're not being a bother.
She's our student council president.
Nijima.
Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. A student council president, eh? I'm stunned. I hope he's not causing you too much trouble. I'm Sojiro Sakura, but everyone just calls me boss. By the way, that was addressed to you. This old man will get going and leave you kids be. All right, the store's all yours.
We have late-breaking news on Medjed, whose notoriety rose since their statement the other day. Just moments ago, a new message has been released on their website. They have announced their victory over the Phantom Thieves. Medjed also warns any Japanese citizens who praised the Phantom Thieves to stop doing so. We will report any further actions by Medjed as they arrive.
Oh, come on! It's in English!
Let me see. The Phantom Thieves remain silent at our question. This proves that we are just. People of Japan, wake up. You must not worship the Phantom Thieves.
What? That's bullshit!
Keep listening.
We will discipline any who worship them. The punishment is the confiscation of possessions. We are Medjed. We are unseen. We will eliminate evil.
They sound evil. English and English, yep.
What does that all mean?
They're saying that they'll target sympathizers of the Phantom Thieves.
Confiscation of possessions,
Perhaps bank accounts or personal information. Either way, it won't be anything pleasant.
Why the hell are we being singled out?
Perhaps all they care about is labeling the Phantom Thieves as crooks. That all this wouldn't have happened had the Phantom Thieves not existed.
That's complete bullshit!
Talk about a troublesome organization that we've been targeted by.
Isn't there anything we can do?
It's certain we can't do anything about this on our own.
Well, open the envelope.
Hey, so what's this letter about? Don't need any more trouble.
It's rare for you to get something like this. Calling card.
Anything else in there? Who's this from, anyway?
There's no stamp on it. Someone must have directly dropped it into the mailbox here.
Could it have been Alibaba?
That reminds me. He did mention something about preparing the necessary tool. Don't tell me. Is this what he was talking about?
What the hell's going on here?
All we can do at the moment is wait for Alibaba's orders. Let's brace ourselves and stand by, in case anything comes up.
Oh dear.
It's really started turning the heat up in the forum. Put a special post up and everything. The showdown between the Just Phantom Thieves and the global organization Medjet is here. Reactions have been great too. Everyone's really engaged. So far, most of the comments have been pro-Phantom Thieves, most likely because of what happened in the Kanashiro case. Those on the other side say Medjet are hackers of justice, but there's nothing resembling justice in what they do. Someday I want the whole site to be filled with pro-Thieves comments. Looking forward to when that day finally arrives. He can look forward to whatever he wants, but we have no means of striking back against Medjet. We're going to be in deep trouble if we don't do something. Where's that Alibaba character, now blank calling card? What the hell's going on?
Nice.
Damn it. Did I just not load in? Or am I actually not in that picture? Or I was not supposed to be in that picture.
Who is it? Come on.
Yeah. I'll let you know ASAP, Ryuji.
Man.
Good day. Good day to you too. Ah, you responded today. Once again, I am Alibaba. You are the leader of the Phantom Thieves. Who are you again? I already said, I'm Alibaba. I take you received the calling card. Are you at school right now? Nope. Are you good in class? That's not good, you know. Now then, I've prepared the calling card for you. When are you going to steal it? Steal from who? What do you mean by that? Aren't you able to steal a heart as long as you have a calling card?
Hey.
Tell him. We need the name of the target. I need a name. A name? Is your heart thievery truly impossible without such information? Just tell me. I see. I suppose past calling cards did have names on them. One moment. Very well. I'll tell you. I believe their name was Futaba Sakura. Is that related to Sojiro? If you fail on this mission, I will expose your identity to the world and to the police. Well then, I'll be counting on you. We shall speak again after the change of heart. Who is Futaba Sakura? Okay.
For real?
So he threatened you, then just took off? And Sakura? Yeah, Sojiro! In any case, I should let everyone know about this.
We're gonna get reported if we don't do this? What the hell?
Futaba Sakura?
The last name Sakura is the same as Sojiro.
Wasn't Sakura?
It's Boss's last name!
Does he have any family?
Does he?
For reals? How laid back are you? Wouldn't you normally be introduced at least? I mean, you are living at his place.
Well, his situation does make things difficult.
Calling card was delivered to Boss's house. It'd be more natural to assume this is all related. One of the reasons for that is because Alibaba mentioned nothing about which Futaba Sakura.
No, I'm not. What do you mean?
Perhaps he thinks that the name alone is enough.
That makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not living at his place. I'm living at the store.
I believe it's adequate for us to think that this is the doing of someone close by.
I see.
I don't know how Alibaba got a hold of his smartphone information. However, since he's ordering us through chat, I do feel as though he's taunting us.
You mean this might just be a prank?
I mean, look at his demands. Pay me if you don't want me to leak who you really are. That I'd understand. But he's telling us to steal someone's heart without explaining why.
So we're being tested.
Regardless, I think we should ask Boss about Futaba Sakura once.
That's probably for the best. There's nothing else we can do at the moment, and Chief might have an idea on what this is about too.
I'll check the school's roster just in case.
We must make sure Boss doesn't figure out who we are. We'll have to go about this cautiously.
What's up? Why do you know about that? It's got nothing to do with you. I'm going home. Make sure you lock up the place.
Whoo, pissed him off.
Looks like it's a hit.
Oh, I just remembered. Were you able to ask? Yeah. He didn't want to talk. Could there be a reason as to why that was? Alibaba might be our only hope in defeating Medjed. I wish we could get some information about Futaba, about the boss. Trying to force it out would probably have the opposite effect. To be honest, I owe great deal to both Boston and Azmodan. I don't wish for this to be a source of discord between them. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's probably the best thing to wait for Boss to bring the subject up himself. Yep. I still can't do fuck all. This is the one thing that really pisses me off about the game. Is that they give you so many days where you're not allowed to do anything. We're almost the end of the first semester, but we still got all this lame shit coming up. Don't care if you don't care of this lame shit. You can kiss your summer vacation goodbye. Oh yeah, about this Futaba Sakura girl. If she's related to Boss, think people living nearby would know about her?
Wow.
That's some keen intuition coming from you, Ryuji. Should have made use of that on your exams. I never want to think about exams ever again. Anyways, asking around your neighborhood might be the fastest way to figure this shit out. Then again, I doubt it'll be that easy. It never is. Sunday and Monday, okay. I don't care about this stuff. I am going to actually get it earlier night tonight than usual, because I'm apparently ridiculously tired. Futaba, yes I know that name. Heard of someone before. The name of my very first love. My teacher back when I was in elementary school. Sakura sounds single, right? They didn't have any children. A game console? Futaba? No, it wouldn't be that cool. Yeah, who knows? By the way, do you eat a lot? Hey, I'm a grind boy. If it's just you and him, then you've been eating enough for two, right? You must have quite the appetite. What? You're telling me you don't actually eat that much? Maybe it's the boss who eats a lot then.
Okay.
Okay. Check where you can buy food. Wait, we have a movie theater right here?
Hey!
Hey there, welcome. Oh, over at Sakura-sen's? I haven't heard anything, sorry. Come again.
That doesn't look like it'll work.
Of course. Just push me ahead.
You read the letter, did you not?
So you're the one who tipped him off about Futaba. You really shouldn't have done that. I have no intention of talking to you about Wakaba.
Tipped off? What are you talking about? Back to the matter at hand. Your parental authority will have to be suspended. I take it you're okay with that outcome?
What?
Considering the state of your daughter and your family overall, there are no points in your favor. Would you like to take this to domestic court? Our chances of victory are roughly 99.9%, though. With these suspicions of abuse, there's no way you could avoid having your custody revoked.
You're going that far? I told you I don't know a damn thing about it!
We're extremely serious about this. As long as there's a possibility that cognitive science can be linked to psychotic breakdowns.
Fine. I yield.
Thank you. I will contact you at a later date.
I doubt you'll find anything you want to hear, though.
That's fine. It will be up to us to decide whether the information you give us is useful or not. Next time I come here, it will just be for a nice cup of coffee.
And stay out! That woman is real good at pissing people off. What's with that look? You got something to say?
What was that?
This doesn't involve you.
Is Futaba your daughter?
That's enough. Just behave yourself. And keep going to school if you don't want me to throw you out of here. You got that? Lock the store up.
The existence of this Futaba is for certain. She may be in some kind of bad situation, though. More so, our conjecture that Alibaba is connected to LeBlanc seems to have a pretty solid foundation. Oh, and didn't they mention cognitive something? I wonder what the chief's hiding. We can't really press him on the subject, though, especially after he mentioned throwing you out.
Go talk to a shadow. That's what we always seem to do, right?
Nice.
Can't do anything, right? Like, why does it throw me there if I can't do anything?
A woman was threatening Boss?
Yeah. She was going on about domestic abuse and taking the case to court and stuff.
To save mostly? Okay.
What's up?
It's nothing. So to summarize what you told us, Futaba is Boss's daughter, and he's abusing her? I don't know him very well. Is he really the kind of person who would do that?
There's no way.
I would like to believe so as well, but we don't have any conclusive evidence, do we?
Is it Alibaba?
I've given you the calling card and told you to get the target's name. You should be ready for this. Why aren't you doing it? I told you if you want, I'd help you if you stole her heart. What seems to be the holdup? I also said I'd report your identity to the police if you didn't help me. Are you okay with that? I'm serious here.
Selfish person.
Well, he does have information on us.
Anyways, this Futaba he's talking about have a palace? If so, we'll need keywords to get in. Try messaging him about him.
Tell me her keywords. Keywords? What are you talking about? Are you just saying random stuff to dodge the issue?
What are we supposed to do about this?
We'd be able to figure out Alibaba's identity if we could just meet with him. Try asking him if there's any way we could meet up.
It'd be difficult. I have reasons for not being able to go out. So I'm contacting you like
You
this.
can't go out?
Hey, I get it. You steal people's hearts directly. That might make things difficult. Extremely difficult. Hold on. Thinking. Okay, it's a shame. I'm calling this deal off. Stop looking for Futaba Sakura. Forget this ever happened. I won't report you to the police either. Don't worry. Sorry for taking your time. Now if you'll excuse me. Wait a second. Say the deal's off. I'm never going to speak again. Don't expect me to contact you anymore. Why are you doing this? Okay.
Huh? Did he just shut the whole operation down?
This doesn't make any sense. Not only can Alibaba not go out, but he won't let us meet Futaba either.
Well, it's none of our business now. We can't contact him anymore.
But what do we do about Medjed? We won't be able to get Alibaba to help us with them now.
Maybe they were just pranking us. They made that huge declaration, but they ain't done nothing since. I bet we got them freaked out.
You mean they backed out because they're afraid we'll change their hearts?
Yep. And now it'd just make them look lame if they came out and apologized.
But
I guess with Alibaba and Medjed out of the picture, can we just say this case is closed?
Nope.
You do have a point. I guess it is safe for us to relax a little.
Oh yeah, remember Kanashiro's treasure? Prepare to have your minds blown. We got 150,000 yen out of it.
That's awesome! We can really go all out with that kind of money.
Yeah, let's make up for what happened at the fireworks festival. Gotta go eat something fitting for the Phantom Thieves' worldwide debut.
Where would be good?
Ooh, how about sushi? I could really go for some eel too.
God damn it.
The best method is to fill yourself on ginger before beginning to eat sushi. That is my master technique.
You don't need to do that this time. Actually, definitely don't do it, okay?
I'm all for sushi. You're okay with that too, right?
Sushi's fine.
Then it's decided.
All right, we'll go tomorrow night.
I just noted the piggy bank in the back was a lot like, what's his name's, Kanashiro's piggy bank boss. What if all that Medjed business was just a prank? I don't think about it calmly. It's strange that they haven't actually done anything yet. If their goal was to target the Phantom Thieves, they should be acting now, given our fame. When you put it that way, it kind of makes me wonder too. Especially after they taunted us theatrically and like that. Yes, however, it's best for us to come up with a countermeasure regardless. For now, though, we should cautiously enjoy the sushi. That's all we can do. Something's not right. Seeing that too. Can't really put it into words, though. Yusuke is right. Oh, I'm sorry for bringing this up. On the day before our celebration party, too. Sure, Makoto. Eating sushi like kings tomorrow. I hope one person in particular is on their best behavior. I'll refrain from saying who, though. Better not be talking about me. Why am I so fucking tired today?
I should write something.
Let's save.
Nice.
Oh, the windows are actually open. But yeah, see right here, the little piggy bank reminds me a lot of Kanashiro's piggy bank.
Well then.
Oh, I just noticed, but you have 100. Oh, do I actually have 130 followers? Nice. Yeah, I stopped really paying attention to that after I hit 100. Because it was like, sweet, I broke the 3-digit barrier. But then I realized I don't really, like, I'm not really focused on trying to gain followers. I just want to more hang out with people. That's cool that I got 130 followers. The main thing now I'm aiming for is I want to get the 15 subs so I can throw out my my new emote that I made, because that one is actually, I think, is really good. But that'll come with time.
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kanashiro. And to make matters worse, Medjed, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them. How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, But don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise. Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim. Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves, without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Very well.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Yeah, he's definitely the bad guy. The other metaverse user.
Okay.
All right.
Now I have information for okay, sushi bar. Okay.
Man, the flounder is out of this world. That texture.
I don't see any prices listed here.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
So good. Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Hold your horses and don't talk.
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
That again?
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
No chance.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that. I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife?
Can't stand fish, eh? Yeah, I don't mind certain fish. I don't like sushi, though. I like fish and chips, and I like salmon. But that's about it.
He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
How foolish. Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Yeah, it's not so bad. Like the breaded fish, usually cod. I don't like halibut for fish and chips. I prefer cod. And with salmon, I actually like it I think it's lemon, cooked with lemon. It actually tastes pretty damn good. But I think that's just my, you know,
thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
my English coming through.
Crap.
Fantastic! This sushi is delicious! Yeah! The fish is so fresh!
Everywhere we go, we hear about these Phantom Thieves.
What rubbish.
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
Can I stitch Ryuji's mouth shut?
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
He's let it slip not once, not twice, but 3 fucking times. Like, seriously.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
Akechi-kun.
Akechi? You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitagawa.
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course. I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Medjed has declared war on them? War? Their website was updated just a moment ago. For real? English again.
Wait, what?
What's it say? Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
She's, a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Medjed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Ignore them.
That is unexpected. Only a small minority of people believe that is the best decision.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
What? You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
I almost want to say it just because it's so stupid. Not a fan of lemon on my food, let alone in my water. Whose idea was that anyone's? I mean, I'm normally not a fan of lemon too much, especially in water. I honestly hate it in water. But with the salmon, it actually doesn't taste that bad if it's done right. It can't be too lemony. I don't know how this is going to like screw this. If this is going to screw anything up. I'm doing it because it's hilarious.
Me? You're siding with him? I wasn't anticipating that response. You always find a way to rise above my expectations. You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
Okay,
What?
Light.
What the hell are you saying? I'm curious to hear what you have to say. You seem to be a wealth of information. In return, I'll teach you how to make deductions. I believe that is a fair trade-off for you. All right. Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
What was that about?
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but it may be best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan and their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Keep going.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed, we are unseen, we will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
Sounds bad.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct? And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to LeBlanc? We can talk more over there.
Maybe Sai will be there. Nope.
We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me, Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
For real?
So she's asking that we steal her own heart?
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
Will this be okay?
I won't ask anything that will get you thrown out.
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
But my fatty tuna!
No complaining.
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone.
Okay. Nobody's answering. The lights are on.
Come on.
He's napping? You and Boss would have woken up by now how many times we rang the doorbell. I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Hey.
No, the gate is unlocked. Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
Hey!
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. Wonder why, that's rather careless. Oh, sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside. Do you think that's okay? Probably? My apologies, boss.
Hello, sir? He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
I hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kind of old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Never a good...
Scream? What was that?
How should I know?
Did you hear that? Let's get out of here, please! Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out!
Yes, you are.
Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
I can sense someone's presence.
Who is it? Who's there? I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving. No, my legs won't move. Alibaba! Futaba! Hey! Come on! Where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry! Please save me, sis!
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home!
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
I'm sorry! I'm so sorry, sis! Somebody please save me!
You? What are you doing in my house? You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
I mean, she is at a certain height.
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Hmm? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here, isn't there?
Yeah, my daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you. Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
She's a NEET. That's NEET stands for no education, no employment, education, or training, right?
Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born. Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree.
Okay.
She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
Alone?
There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either. She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her. They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
Did she die?
Yes. She committed suicide.
Ooh.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
So... Well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
No, it's never. Things are never simple.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me.
I mean, depending on how old Futaba is, that's how kids react to things. Like, for example, when I cut my finger, my kid thought it was her fault. Even though it wasn't. It was an accident. Seeing bad things happen, children don't tend to take things in weird ways, and a lot of times they tend to think it's their fault. It's the same reason why some kids think it's their fault that kids split up. I sat her down and I explained to her that it wasn't her fault. It was merely an accident and everything.
I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound. Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared, even when nothing was happening. She'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in the room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next.
Shut in, not neat. Yeah, I mean, I think that, yeah. I mean, I didn't think that too much about that, but now that now that it's mentioned that she's a shut-in, not a neat, it kind of makes a lot more sense just because of, you know, she does have essentially a lot of training if she's a hacker. But I mean, to be fair, if she was called a neat, I probably wouldn't correct it because I don't
she's
know.
Always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks. What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease.
Needs are just lazy. Okay.
That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to either. And again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
What does Futaba want?
I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that. So, can you just leave her be? I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
It's possible.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So, they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
Good going, Morgana. Where'd Morgana go? Wait, what? Oh! So I got a bunch of cards because of the DLC. Yeah, basic skills.
Hey!
Were you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was? I take it the chief told you about Futaba. And then you guys disbanded in relief for now. Where were you? Can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young. What was she like? She had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice. Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys. At the least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief, and she can hack into our chats too. Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them. One odd girl. In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed.
Okay.
Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside. Alright, make sure you let everyone know. So, Back to the Future?
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
Are you surprised?
That should be obvious. I mean, Medjed was... What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
You still doubt me?
You have quite the wit. Very well, let's continue. We've yet to determine how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed, seeing as they are unseen. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
Huzzah! Hers is now upgraded to level 2, but still gives me fuck all.
Right. Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter. What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
Now, the best part of the story... Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I'll have to be after school.
Seriously?
Okay,
I can't.
tasty. I really don't care about these things. So far, they haven't been giving me anything.
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case.
Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the cafe?
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
We'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil.
She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Oh, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he?
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
Hope so.
That has to be the case. I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you?
I'm just lucky.
You sure live up to my expectations.
Hooray! Morgana's leveled up. Allows you to craft all infiltration tools.
Alright.
Hey, they went on without us. Let's hurry and catch up to them.
Now the last keyword. She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. Maybe she can't get out. Maybe a prison. Perhaps a labyrinth with no. Maybe an oasis. Nothing so far. In that case, what about hell? don't have nearly enough clues. We could ask her directly. Well, let's go see Futaba. But what will we say when we get in? What do you mean, we're sneaking in? You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked this time for sure? I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night.
Hold on.
What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way will be able to avoid his questions this time. He's at work now, so I think it should be fine. Getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry. It'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already. It's our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact. She'll at least be willing to speak with him.
Okay.
Very well, let's do this.
This is Futaba's room.
Futaba-chan, you're in there, right?
There's no answer.
Futaba-chan, are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
No reaction whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
Why are you here?
Why is she only reacting to that name?
You're Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity.
We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palace. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Okay.
Alright then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you.
What do you want to hear? How is living in this house? It's painful. Do you hate it? I don't.
Looks like you should ask something different.
It's painful. Why? I don't know.
Looks like you should...
Why don't you go out? I can't leave this place. I'm going to die here.
Die?
Is this going to continue? Why do you think that? Why? This place is my tomb.
Tomb?
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it.
Is that enough?
Yes. It was plenty. You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I have. We made a deal.
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
Seriously? Ryuji?
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that. Wait, what the... Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works.
Yep.
But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
I see.
bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Isn't that kind of far?
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
You're so considerate.
This is going to be a really annoying part, isn't it?
All right, let's roll.
Ooh. Animation.
It's stuffy. Yes, I know. But it still beats
No
opening
AC.
the windows to the hot desert air. Hey, On, can I have a drink? Didn't you have mineral water?
I drank it already.
How are the guys?
Morons.
Is that it?
There we go.
I mean, I have to say, I'm not surprised with Ryuji. A little surprised with Yusuke. Though he was looking more at her back than down on, like, down Makoto's back rather than down An's shirt. My character was just kind of staring weirdly. But then he is a
He ain't
sociopath.
working at all. The hell was that lukewarm air about?
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
What was that? You want to fight, punk?
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
Hey, a pyramid's a tomb, right?
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it. For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead, hmm? It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt. Oh man. I have something.
Okay.
I have something.
Not exactly sure what that's about.
I can feel it.
It seems...
He does.
Indeed.
Who knows what may await us within. Circle, should we head inside? Let's go.
Okay.
Find out more about Futaba's secrets in here, right?
Yes.
Well, indeed. Let's head inside.
I can see it.
Oh, this is so nice inside. Is this place interesting? It's a QR code. Air conditioner? Maybe because Futaba's room in reality has AC pumping through it. Either way, this is a relief. Huh, our clothes still haven't changed even now. This has never happened to us before. It's refreshing that she doesn't see us as a threat, but we are completely surrounded by walls. I guess this is a tomb. It's not made to be easier and explored.
Focus. I have something.
Stairs go up pretty far. There's way too goddamn many. Don't ask for too much. You should be happy we're not being attacked as we ascend. More importantly, we can totally sense the treasure ahead. We're getting pretty close now. Stairs seem to be headed to the heart of the pyramid. I wonder what's there when... Okay.
It's somewhere.
Something feels completely off.
Somewhere.
Not liking this.
Hey!
I can see it. It's beautiful. It's something.
Do you think so?
Focus. I have something.
There's someone there. Yeah, it's Futaba.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Oh yeah, you've seen her face. True, this one's kind of dressed like a queen.
So you're Futaba Sakura.
Hey, where's the treasure?
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
Shut up, Ryuji.
Don't be like that. I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. It's okay. There's no need to be scared. So, can you tell us where your most treasured possession is?
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked, but...
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
Considering the state that my palace is in, there is no way that you can steal it.
Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague!
What are these voices?
Murderer!
Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed
It's all
her!
your fault!
This is horrible.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come
Don't
near
just
me!
stand there, say something!
It's your fault!
Murderer!
That's right. I did it.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother.
What was that?
My mother exists here.
Hey, Zombie Hunter. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Dr. Waifu is best waifu.
I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
Run.
Our clothes.
Which means
She
Remy.
sees us as a threat now. What's going on?
This... again. Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague!
What's with that
Murderer!
look? Why don't you say
You're
something?
the one who killed her!
That's right. I killed Mom. I don't deserve to be alive. This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
Hey, she has the original Super Sentai action figures. Though I don't know why she has two yellows. Actually, she doesn't have two yellows. She has a yellow, and for some reason the pink one is looks yellow. Or is this a different gen? Actually, it might not be the Super Sentai I'm thinking of, because I was thinking of the one that ended up becoming Mighty Morphin Power Rangers first season.
That's right. Die!
Don't come near me!
Don't just stand there, say something!
Your fault! No! Something help me!
So run. Got it. Damn it, what the hell? This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of the situation. We should regroup and... What now? Indiana Jones it. Yep. Oh. So I didn't really need to run. It auto did it for me. We're safe. That was close. Now what? Even if we wanted to ask Futaba what's going on, it seems the door is shut. What should we do? I think our best option now is retreating for now. This won't be as simple as we expected. Why don't we prepare a little more and come back? My thoughts exactly. Let's retreat for now and return to the palace another day.
The date that Medjed has set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21. That day is fast approaching. The Phantom Thieves, whom they singled out, have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber-terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st. Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
Meeting up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our hideout for a while.
Sounds good.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout, then?
We must take care not to be discovered by Boss.
There's no telling what may happen inside that pyramid. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man, this is gonna be one crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
How can you be enjoying this? This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on, you know?
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Shut up. It was a great view. You guys were looking too, am I right?
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
I wasn't staring Lady On. I'm a gentleman after all.
It's not that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed, am I right?
Will we be alright like this?
Your hideout was moved to Shibuya. Okay, yeah. Or from there to LeBlanc. Okay.
Hmm?
Not again. That's the metaverse. So she's dealing with the metaverse for some reason. Oh, that sucks. Is doing this really going to help us do something about Medjed? They do truly intend to follow through on their threat. It'd be a shame to waste if our efforts were wasted. Medjed will definitely make a move. Alibaba! I'm checking in on your progress. How much longer will it take? Your heart is more problematic than we anticipated. Yeah, Alibaba. Can you really do something about Medjed? Of course. Unfortunately, we have next to no evidence to support that. Your work will be rewarded, I promise. Besides, you have no other option, do you? Suppose that's true. Can you do stuff like take down a server? Show us. Hey, don't start any trouble. That's all it would take to convince you? Alright, I'll ask that you take care of this quickly. Until then, wait, are you ditching us again? This is troubling, but we need to do what we can at the moment. Are we concerned for Futaba herself during all this? And why did this have to happen during the summer? So you're going to stop here before you start the next one? Probably. I do want to get a little bit more rest because I've been going to bed really late lately, and I'm fucking tired. As always, we'll leave it up to you to close together. Okay. This is horrible. The fan site is gone. Try to access the URL, but it says the page doesn't exist. The fruit of my labor has completely disappeared. Oh, do you think it's because of Medjed? It has to be. I know it's Alibaba. Is this supposed to be some kind of penalty for cheering on the Phantom Thieves? But wait, they're totally jumping the gun. There's still time before the cleanse. Hold on, something came up. Is this proof enough for you? What's that supposed to mean? Do you think it's a virus? Oh. What is it now? Well, it looks like everything's back to normal. Sorry for making a fuss about this. We're gonna try and look into a little bit more, though. See you. Was that Alibaba proving what she said earlier? There some crazy stuff to pull off.
Nice.
Okay.
I should write something.
So let's save for now. Okay. That will be it for me today. Like I said, I want to get some rest. It's we've been streaming for about 3.5 hours. Probably will be back tomorrow. But let us raid into somebody. Alright, so we have a few options here. So we have Melee Mage playing Final Fantasy XIV Online. Or Willet, who's playing Final Fantasy XIV Online. Tanvir, who's playing some Apex Legends. Still don't know who that is. Don't know who that is, so I don't know why I'm following them. And we have Rasher, who is playing Sonic. So what do you guys want to watch? Do you want to watch Rasher? Or do you want to watch Sonic, Apex, or Final Fantasy XIV? Want to watch some Sonic? Alright, so we're going to raid into Rasher then. Oh, wow. Can we... Oh, she's only streaming in 480? Alright, not sure why she's streaming at such low quality, but... raid... Rasher 24... Okay, so we're about to raid in to Rasher. She's playing some Sonic. She is a awesome streamer. So if you don't follow her yet, make sure to follow her. But yeah, thank you everybody for coming by, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow.